Okay, Antonio, it's Barton. All right, so we are aboard the boat. I want to do the walkthrough. I'm going to start at the bow. I'll try to keep this as succinct as possible. So you get a walkthrough of the boat. So up here in the bow, you have the anchor. Anchor road is down there. It's got a little bit of chain, about 25 feet of chain, 150 feet of line. Pretty simple. There's no windlass, as you can see. There's no windlass there. Up here in the bow, you've got pop-up cleats all the way around. You also have spring cleats back in the midship, and then more cleats back in the stern. You've got your navigational lighting here, looking aft. I've got courtesy lights on up here, and I'll show you the switch on the dash. You've got storage boxes on either side here. And then you have access to the head here. You unlatch this. Pull this open, and you've got your head. We already went through the battery switch. You should know that. You should have that in a different video. There's a light there, and then these are the two cushions for the forward seats, and those are the backrests that go in the receivers. Head's never been used, so you should be in good shape there. Moving out, curtains. The boat will come with 3 curtains. These side pieces, and I'll pull these down. They're not going to be shipped on the boat. They'll be inside the head. And then as we get back to the helm, got your compass there. We've got 3 colored lights, overhead lighting, red, white, and blue. And that's controlled here. The cockpit lighting, which is the lighting around the perimeter, it's up there in the bow. You can see it. That's this switch. Spreader light, which is this switch, turns on that light there. Navigation light is on up there. And then to turn on the ignition, you just put the key in the switch here, or in the ignition. You turn it to the on position. This will light up, and then you turn it over, and it will start. I pulled this safety lanyard off, so it won't start right now. You just put the key in and put it in neutral, and it turns over. So you want to make sure that you have the safety lanyard in. Without that on, it's not going to start. You also have to make sure this is in neutral. If it's in gear, it will not start, okay? Anyway, so I'll turn this back off. Also, up here on this gauge, there are a couple of different things, menus you can go through. You can just scroll down and hit set, and you can select a different menu and select different items. Let's see here. If we go down, all you have to do is just scroll down, and then it goes to the next menu. That's the one. Combo A is the one that I normally use. And then if you want to see information regarding fuel used and hours, you hit the menu button here. It takes you to this screen. You scroll over to trip, you hit set, and then it takes you to the screen that shows you total number of hours, total gallons used, and then you can scroll down with this and reset those items. When you fill up the boat, you can reset that. Let me see, cancel, go out, and then there's a maintenance screen here you can go to, and then you can set the maintenance. It's set for every 100 hours. It'll send off a maintenance alarm that you need to have the boat serviced. Remember, this boat needs to be, engines need to be serviced at 20 hours, so you've got 18.4 to go. You just hit cancel, cancel, cancel. And then there are other alarm settings. You can go through the manual and just get on board and play with that a little bit. Down here, the rest of the switches. Power steering, there is no power steering on this boat, so it's just a blank switch. Accessory, there's nothing on the accessories. Horn, fresh water washdown, raw water washdown, and the live well. I've checked them, they all work. Light comes on, live well, and then the aft bilge pump. And there's nothing on that accessory switch either. The boat has breakers everywhere. There are breakers here, and there are more breakers down by the battery switch, and more breakers underneath here. The stereo is turned on and off by this source button, and then you can simply go on and pair your phone. You do that by hitting source, you hit Bluetooth, and then you can add a new device, and you just push the button, and then it's going to send out a pairing signal, and it gives you instructions there, and then you just pick it up on your phone. I'm sure you know how to do that. And then the rest of this you can play with there, but that's how you pair the stereo. And just to show you that it works, let's see here. You get a stereo signal. It's got a great stereo. Push the button, it'll go off. Okay. And there are also covers for these, and the covers are going to be overhead. I'm not going to leave them on because they will potentially fly away, so there are a couple of covers up here. That cover and the two gray covers go on the stereo. Oh, excuse me, on the stereo, and then the other cover is for the Yamaha display. All right, moving aft, you've got the seats that fold down, armrests. There's going to be this little ditty bag of odds and ends. You've got a hose for the roll water washdown. You've got your nozzle. These are the plugs. These black plugs are the plugs for the boxes, the live well box and all. Any of the boxes you don't want to drain, you can stick these plugs into. There'll be a spare set of keys. You're going to have this set of keys, and then there's going to be two keys. There's that spare key there, and then this one, this blue float will be on this key, and then the other float will, the other key will have an orange float on it, which is in there. As we move to the stern of the boat, you got a little storage locker down here, another courtesy light there, the seat. I'm sure you've seen